As most Bachelor of Education students know, when on prac, there's usually an abundance of technology readily available in the classroom that can be incorporated in your lessons for the students to use and explore. As Selwyn and Bulfin state, the school and classroom teachers need to work with the students in order to develop regulations of use when it comes to technology. Students need to know the right and wrong way technology can be used. Unfortunately, some lower socioeconomic students don't have the opportunity to have access to a computer or iPad and internet at home. In the USA, studies have shown that public schools have been able to provide these things in the classroom. Through my own observation while on prac in two very different SES communities, I have noticed that the lower SES school had the same amount, if not more, technology in the classroom as the higher SES school, although the lower SES school incorporated it in more lessons with the students. The first of the 4 softwares that I will focus on is TikTok, a website that can be used to create interactive timelines. Once you have created your account, you can create your timeline. I had focused my timeline on Australian history as this is a topic covered in the New South Wales syllabus. You name your timeline and add a start and end date which can be altered. You can also add in an image and colours. This is the next screen you will see. Click on Create New Story and add your information. The intro will be a short blurb to give a general idea of what the event is about. You can also add a link to direct you to a web page that has more information on your topic. Full text is where you have the opportunity to add in your extra information to read while still on TikTok. There is also the option to zoom so you can see multiple events close together or further apart. TikTok was a very simple and easy page to navigate, and I would highly recommend it to other teachers. It is a great software to use with your students as you can add events in a whole class environment. Wordle was a very simple software to use. The only recommendation I can make to any teacher with the intention to apply this to their class would be to test it out in your own time, as I found I had a lot of issues with the JavaScript. This is the homepage of Wordle. Click on the Create hyperlink and it will direct you to the next page where you can add in your text. I would suggest reading the frequently asked questions as they had a lot of helpful tips. Once your text has been typed, click Go and it will create a random Wordle for you. This is what it came up with for me. Wordle would not create my image in Google Chrome and I had to change it to Safari for this to work. You can change the color through the tab up the top as well as the font to create a customized image. Or alternatively, you can select randomize down the bottom and let Wordle create a random image for you. This can be saved and printed out by clicking the button on the bottom right corner. Wordle can be incorporated in any KLA as you can focus this on literacy as a cross-curricular activity. Students can create their own Wordle with focus words that can be displayed around the classroom. Microsoft Word was the next software I chose as this is the most common to be used in a classroom. It teaches the students basic computer skills. I focused on 2 aspects, the first being creating a shape and the second being typing and font changes. To create a shape, click on the Insert tab on the top of the page and press the Shapes button. You will have a large variety to choose from. I started by selecting a rectangle. Once selected, you can create it to any size you like and can change the fill and outline color. You can also rotate your image by holding down the extended button on the top of the shape and move it. You can also create 3D space through shapes. By holding down the Shift key, you are able to create a perfect cube rather than a rectangular prism. You are also able to change the outline and fill color. In order to add text on top of your shape, select the text box icon through the Insert tab. You draw your text box the same way you draw a shape and can start typing. To change the font or size of the text, click the Home tab and make your changes through drop-downs. If you want to change your text to a bold font after you have typed it, highlight the selected text, go to the Home tab and click the B under the font drop-down. This can be done for italics and underline as well. If you have made a mistake, you can click the curved arrow on the top left corner of the screen. This will undo one thing at a time. The last software is Edmodo from the point of view of a teacher controlling the content. Setting up your account is easy. Simply put in your email and create a password. Provide details about yourself such as title, first name and last name. Provide your school and invite other educators if you would like. You are then able to create a group for your students to join. Name your group, select which grade and what subject. I created a Year 6 science group for my students. On the page shown, create a group by adding relevant information. This will provide you with a group code to share with your students. The code can be displayed on your whiteboard, sent as an email, or printed off as a handout. In your group, you can post a note, assignment, quiz, poll, or snapshot. When creating a post, your students can reply to a direct post which allows topic conversations to stay together for future reference. Students simply type their reply and click post.